Good morning, everybody, and welcome to ESO Daily. I am your host, Mysticraven. Oh my god, the pain to get in here. Oh, it was terrible. It was horrible. It was disturbing in every sense of the word. So let me go over. Okay, so I had my PlayStation on yesterday, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm downloading the update for Clockwork City. Unfortunately, Sony had an update waiting for me, halting my progression. So I had to update my system prior to downloading Clockwork City. So I did that. It didn't take long. But then, of course, I had to wait almost 3 hours for the patch. Okay, cool. So I didn't get in last night. Then on top of it, yeah, I'm on my PlayStation, so I'm going to go ahead and log on my phone so I can see your comment here. 1 second. Give me a minute here. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to mute this because it plays live here. All right. Good morning, Lewis. So, yeah, and I'm on my phone. But anyway, so all of a sudden, I finally get it downloaded. All right, cool. I'm in, right? I'm going to be in. Morning, Carl. So, all of a sudden, I get the 303 error. And then, guess what? This was crazy for me. The 303 error usually happens during updates. I don't know if any console players has ever bumped into this problem. Now, usually on console, we don't have that problem because we have a limited amount of friends that we can put on our friends list. Unfortunately for console, that's a whole different beast. So all of a sudden, I had to delete this morning over 100 and something players from my friends list. So if you were on my friends list on the PlayStation and I deleted you, please resend me a friends request. I will re-add you. But if you have a 303 error, you actually have to delete people from your friends list because the system will not upload. You have too many people on your friends list. And I had hundreds and I was like, oh shit. So I literally had to go through this morning for an hour deleting people. It was crazy. And I'm like, no, please, no, don't make me do this. Yo, Uology, what's up? So it was nuts, man. Yeah, definitely send me a friend. If I deleted you, it was not intentional. I assure you, I just have hundreds of people, and I had to go through and systematically just start deleting people from my friends list so I could get in game. And it's real. It's a problem. It's not the dev's fault. It's between, because it's not. I'm not going to blame the devs. But if you have a 303 login error, it's because updates and then friends list. So every time there's a major update, usually I have to delete people if you cannot get in. Usually that will resolve that problem. And then you'll have to tell them, hey, re-add me on your friends list. Except for a player like me, for some reason, I mean, I like it. I like that I have a lot of friends, but when you have hundreds of people and you have to delete a shitload of people and try. I started off with like 20, and I started off okay. I'll start deleting in multiples of 20, but then I had to do like 40 at a time, and I'm like, oh shit. And there's no mass delete button. So so I'm on my Templar tank today. I'm going to be on the PlayStation 4. I'm going to be updating builds, getting these things taken care of for these updates. And then, of course, I'm also going to be later on doing like probably next week Battleground streams and stuff like that. So we'll be getting it done. ICP. And I think I'm on Daunted 6 with this dude. I'm not sure. Okay, that's the first one. And that's the first one. Not too bad. I still need to get skill points on this dude. He doesn't have a lot. So, where's my Undaunted? 6. Yeah. I still need to get skill point, though. And I will be updating, getting this build done as quick as possible so I can get this build out. Or not this specific build, a build out for it. Make sure I don't have my PvP gear. I don't think I got my PvP gear on. No. Alright. Let me check the voice chat. Like I said, I'm on my phone. Usually I'm on my PC. I ordered a new motherboard yesterday, so that's coming in. Oh, nice. Templar tank. I've been waiting to see this. Yeah, definitely. I'll be on soon, buddy. Getting the kids off to school right now. Okay, definitely, Carl. Right. Specific dungeons. Okay, we got Darkshade 1. And I'll run ICP with my friends later today when they get on. Definitely, definitely. If you hear my daughter or my granddaughter in the background, they're here. And I'm in my living room. I have my PlayStation hooked up to my living room TV. I could put it in the other room, but something about playing this on a big screen is just really nice. I don't know. I can sit, relax. I'm not in a, like, you know, an upright chair. I can just kind of lean back, relax, enjoy my time. It's a lot different. Let me eat my food buff. Here's my granddaughter. She just went right past me to the dog.
Hey, buddy.
For a warning, I cannot censor a baby. Could you briefly go over this build? If not, wait till you release your build video. Yeah, this build isn't done, the eggplant uology. Yeah, this build isn't done. I have a couple of different builds for each of my tanks. This one is just a sufficient build at the moment. But I will be changing this up. But currently, it's like a mix between my my leeching whatever. But right now, I'm just using the redistributor, Lord Wardens, and Plague Doctors. And it's not ideal, but I mean, it works out well for this. And currently, I think I'm at 1 second. Okay, I'm not in group chat. Oh. Okay, I might not be able to see chat while I'm doing this. Come on. I hate slows. Try to get some range taunts in. A little laggy. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to censor stuff today, guys. Usually I have the door shut in another room. They keep telling my daughter I usually do this in the mornings, but... Alright. Ah, bullshit. Oh, come on, weave. Thank you. All right. Those debuffs in. Keep that minor magic steal up. You never know what healer's going to be doing what. It's good utility. Break. And the Warhorn. Alright. Yo, man, you want to get this thing off me there, Deeps? Don't think so. Oh, fucking had that locked. Shut up. pull it away from that fire for the wood at a time, but whatever, it works. Okay. Anything in here? Nope. Nada. I never skip a boss. Nope, that's two.
They say that when someone professes another's dislike for them, they really mean the opposite.
Alright. Looks good.
Your soul is well.
Notice I'm the one applying the magic steel. It's not the healer, but that's cool. I love Templar tanks for that. Divine. Heavy sack, sweet. Maple. Yeah.
What?
How many times do I have to
Do do do. My healer's offline.
It's incredibly irritating. And it's so
That's not good. Healer? Say what about a healer? I don't have a healer. Oh wait. Alright. Might have to be making a slight adjustment here if the healer doesn't come back. Now normally, I would friggin' blow the war horn, but given the fact that I don't have a healer, alright, he's back. Another gloves? Wow. Nuh-uh, no? Telling Grandpa no? Grandpa knows what he's doing. I think my granddaughter's telling me uh-uh. I have a lot of girls in my family. Lots. Luckily, this one up here, I don't think it's a necessity. So I don't think the healer missed anything. Okay, while we're waiting, I'm going to check the comments real quick. Okay, 5 more hours left on your update, Snoop. That's crazy. Could you briefly go over this build? Yeah, morning, Robert. It's a gorgeous DLC. They did such an awesome job. Morning Rock. You played a few hours, Carl? Back on PS this morning? Yes, I'm back on the PlayStation Rock. I ordered a new motherboard. I found one that was backwards compatible. I paid an extra $40 more than I wanted to, but hey, it'll be fine. It's on back order though, so I'll get it in about a week. 24 gigs, right? It was a little crazy. Not much commentary. This group must be okay. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Vet Call should have Mystic Throne fits. You know, the funny thing about it is I have every set. Like, you could... A lot of sets in this platform. I don't have to worry about fucking sets. I might have one or two pieces I thought I have to get. But I usually have... I always try to get multiple sets here. Now, first thing I want to do is just keep this guy as close to the edge as possible. But at the same time, don't lay him when the dude does AoEs. Templar tank is so easy. If you fuck up a Templar tank, something's wrong. And it's just got so much flexibility. It's definitely a fun tank to play, in my opinion. It's like easy mode. And I built them on purpose. They gave me CP with Battlegrounds this update. People already hate my Templar taking Cyrodiil. Oh, yeah. Let it come. This class doesn't need... It doesn't need a friggin' nerf. It needs a baseball bat. Okay, that dude might want to switch. Not bringing down. Usually we switch. We'll try to bring them down close together so the other one doesn't enrage. Up, the healer's down. Get the... Deeps, man. I can't res with this dude. Okay, let me heal myself up a little bit. Up. Get back here. Let me heal up a little bit. Heal. Deeps, what the hell are you doing? Here we go. Easy peasy. Invigorating. Inferno Staff of the Leech infused. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. It's alright. It's alright. Alright, so I'm gonna drop group. So, like I said, I have a couple of different things I roll with each tank, depending on what I'm doing with each build, what I swap out. So it's kind of, you know. But Templar tank is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Any self-healing tank is easy mode, right? Yeah, it is. They might be listening. Plague Doctor, Green Pack, Troll King, Go AFK, Earn AP. I've seen people bitching on the forums that since CP was enabled on PC that BGs are a huge tank fest. Yeah, and it's going to get worse because I'm on it. Templar tank. Yes. Yes. No, it's going to be bad. You don't give players friggin' CP in Battlegrounds. You don't fucking do it. Are you fucking insane?
You have sundered the twin.
You're fucking nuts. And Templar tank out of all the tanks? Yeah, right. Get real. Like, everybody's like, oh, DK tanks. Yeah, I give it up, man. DK tanks. Here's the problem. DK tanks are really good, man. In a good block build tank, you're not going to take out. The one thing I don't like about DK tanks is like, it's all self-sufficient. Templar tank, okay. Templar tank can be as fucking hard as a friggin' DK tank, but there's one little problem with the Templar tank. It has utilities for its party members. So I can throw the magic steel. Sustain, more sustain. Here's more sustain for my party. Oh wait, that's not all. As I'm dealing damage, I'm healing myself. Don't need to worry about healing me. Oh, but wait, it gets better because I can heal you too. I can heal you too while I'm doing it. So do I have to worry? Now give me guard. Holy crap. So I'm going to mitigate damage. I'm going to heal myself, and then the healing I can actually offset to my party members and buff them at the same time. Yeah, there's nothing fucking wrong with the Templar tank in a battleground with CP. Absolutely fucking nothing. Yeah, right. Get real. Hey, thank you, Zoss. Thank you. You know that was an executive decision. That was definitely not a dev's idea. A dev didn't say, oh, I know what we'll do. We'll throw CP in Battlegrounds. That's such a great idea. Get on that. No, you know an executive's like, we need to promote Battlegrounds. How do we do it? Let's throw CP in there. Dev's like, no, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't care what you think. I pay you. You do as I say. Thank you. Everyone on PS4 seems like a tank now. Oh, I know. Thunderbug, 50% chance to do 7,000 lightning damage. Morning, Carl.
No.
Or Tony. I don't know which one it is. I think it's Tony. Morning, Tony. Yeah, it's nuts, man. You really, I mean, seriously, did you, and everybody's like, oh, the tanks are getting a nerf for their damage. I'm like, I don't care. In a battleground, like you don't have any way to stop the tanks. You have this is not a turn-based MMO, right? There's no diminishing effects on the abilities. The diminishing returns lies into your CP, your crit values. The diminishing values are in the numbers, not in the abilities. Hey, and people are going to shield stack. Okay, that's fine. You're going to allow me to shield stack. Fucking Stork's been doing it for fucking over 2 years now. And you're gonna friggin' give me a friggin' CP as a tank, and I can shield stack? Good fucking luck, man. Good luck. I mean, are you fucking serious? Why? You don't do that shit. You don't do it, Zoss. I love the game. I do. I love this game. I love it. But seriously, man, you guys have to address counterplay debuffs. The debuffs need to be higher. You need higher debuffs to take out tanks. Because the tank can just let the mitigate when they're debuffed, throw self-sustains on there, and then all of a sudden let the debuff resolve, the cooldowns in effect. All of a sudden, okay, so what? You debuffed me. Big fucking whip-de deal. Because debuffs don't stack. So guess what? Raise the level of the debuffs. I could put a dent. If I get a good Nightblade who knows how to work his disease damage, has his points allocated into Bafal, and I throw with the debuffs, and he's starting to hit, okay, fine, you can take out a tank. And also you have to CC them. If you can CC them, debuff them and stuff, you can do it. But for the average player, and these are good players. These are top players who can take a tank out with a group who knows what they're doing. But average players can't take tanks out. So you have to up the ante. You have to make tanks a little scared of a debuff. You have to. But they don't. And they're not. They're not scared of it. Especially in a group play. You need to put that debuff up. Oh, it's Tony. CP would be better if teams were like 8 and 12. That way there would be enough DPS to take out most tanks. There's not enough Uology, though. That's the problem. And on Cyrodiil, we've seen I've seen, Cal and Shady and them tank 10, 12 people at a time, man. It's not enough. It's not sufficient. Especially against the block. When all they're doing is holding a block and there's nothing that cuts through the block, well, that's a problem. That is a very serious problem. And you have to address it. It's going to have to be an addressed issue. Sorks have been doing it. When you have DPS who will shield stack the hell and back and be like, cool, I'm still going to do a shitload of damage. Not a thing you can do about it. And shit, whatever. But, it'll resolve itself. Not. It will never resolve itself. They need to address these issues. They have to. If you're going to put CP in Battlegrounds, and give me a Battleground without CP, that's what I'm saying. I want competitive play. You're handing me shit that's not competitive at the moment. It's like, okay, fine. I'll take it. I'll roll with it. I'll do it. It's fine. I'm cool with that. If you're gonna make me be a god, I'll be a god. No, fuck it. Seriously. The shit's got to be addressed. It's a serious issue. How do we deal with these damn tanks? Everyone and their mama is tanks. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing. I love Zaw. It's not the devs' fault. Okay, first of all, let me clear the air. Because I know devs in my past. I don't know the ZeniMax dev team. But I know devs, and they're employees. Their employers have, this great idea, an idea like, let's do this. And then you'll have the devs kind of give their opinion. Wait a minute, hold on. And they'll tune them out. Right? What would a dev know about developing their product? I don't know. So it's not the dev's fault. It's usually somebody in an executive position who mandates these decisions. And the devs just do their jobs. So it's not the dev's fault. I'm not even saying ZeniMax's fault, because from their perspective, they're thinking we're trying to get more people placed into, which is a great conception there. The problem of it is some of these executives are overpaid. And really, they're not thinking straight because they don't know their product. They don't know their product. They don't work directly with their product. And I tell people, when I did business before, I'm like, do me a favor, keep your ass behind your desk and keep your opinions to yourself and shut up when I'm making you money. And people hated me. And I'm like, I can walk out. You can fire me. But I'm making your company a shitload of money. So unless I'm not making you money, shut up. Get back in there. But that's me. I was risky. I was one of those people. And usually the higher ups who made more money than I did would back down. Because my higher up was like, we can't afford to lose him. Shut up. And I'm like, yeah, please go. Leave me now. And that's the way I did things. That's how I rolled. But, you know, seriously, you know, people with job security didn't mean much to me. So, I have 15k pin on my Nightblade. Yeah. Simple. High penetration. Kvatch Gladiator set for shield tanks. Yeah, you would think, but once again, if they sustain heals through it, all they have to do is, right, you're right, penetrate the shield, right, for the block and everything else like that. Problem of it is you have to have everything firing at once. If that tank losses out, because they're such high health usually, because their mitigation scales from health, which people are still talking about tanks, like for PvE, people are still talking about Alkosh on a tank. Hey, I don't mind Alkosh on a secondary tank or an off tank. Main tank, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're in my trial and I'm healing you and you say you have Alkosh, fuck you. Fuck you. Alkosh does nothing for mitigation. And tanks who know how to tank will always mitigate to health. That's how mitigation works in most builds in this game, right? Most builds. This is a prime example in this one. When I go to skills and I go to my blazing shield, right, it's going to grant a damage shield equal to 34% of my max health. Now keep in mind in Cyrodiil and in Battlegrounds that value is cut in half, and that's true. So I'm looking at about a 17%. But if I cannot mitigate, I can use the environmental loss out and then focus the target who's debuffing me and coordinate to get that person out of the mix. The other players aren't always going to be running debuffs. I've got to find a target who knows what the fuck they're doing. And when they do, though, they still have to cut through my health value. Even if mitigation is still going to always go off max health. That's the way this game's designed for PvE, and it makes sense. Problem of it is, there's not, when you cut the value in half, there's still not enough to cut through the mitigation because resistance value is not tapered down. So they have an ungodly amount of mitigation through impen and through resistance, spell and physical resistance. And until they can address those issues, one of the issues you can do is taper or cut the value of, or cap, I shouldn't say taper, cap the resistance value in Battlegrounds and PvP. That's how you can address that issue. Problem of it is, everybody will be bitching and crying, and tanks will be like, why? Because you're fucking crazy. But the shield stacking is another issue. Multiple blocks cost the longer you block within so much time, like a dodge roll. Right, and it does. But you can recap. You know, you got pots, and there's tons of way to sustain. All they need to do is make separate queues for BGs. I agree. Like Cyrodiil. I agree. ZOS should hold an event if they want players to try it out. Right, Head, you have a great idea. They should. Try it out. That would completely screw up PvE uology. Imagine trying to block. Yeah, and it would. That's the problem. How do you affect one aspect of the game without nerfing the other aspect? Well, in Battlegrounds and Cyrodiil, it's easy because we have reductions, right? You can cap off those in Battlegrounds, right? Resistance. That's what you do. And block. You literally, how much you can block and how much resistance you have in Cyrodiil. You can affect that in that aspect without affecting PvE. But I swear to God, anytime I hear Alkosh on tanks and I still hear it, I puke. I vomit. I play every class as a tank. I have done it, and I'm telling people, your Alkosh has no mitigation to it. Zero. Fucking none. I'm not getting any health boosts. I'm not getting reductions. I'm not getting... It's a fucking DPS set. Keep it on fucking DPS unless you're doing an off tank. If you're an off tank, I have no problem with an off tank wearing Alkosh. Why? Because all they're doing is just holding a little bit of aggro while the party members whatever. But you get a fucking an off tank on a main boss, and they're taking a shitload of damage and they're not mitigating. That pulls from that healer's resources. When you see wipes and trials, it's always from one thing: low fucking mitigating tanks when healers are dropping resources. And it's stupid. It's fucking dumb. It's MMO 101. Pisses me the fuck off. I was a main tank in fucking over 10 MMOs, and I fucking hate when motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Stop with the bullshit. You cannot fucking change the law of what a tank is to do. It's to mitigate. If you don't know it, please do yourself a favor, me a favor, and every motherfucker you roll with, and stop tanking. You don't deserve to tank. Period. That's how I feel about that. Fucking dumbasses. You don't deserve to be a tank. You know, I tanked every fucking raid in WoW. I was a fucking raid tank. And I hate the people who ignore what a tank is. This game's different. Bullshit. Yeah, lower the resistance cap. Morning, Matt. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Lower the resistance cap and then reduce the amount of, or put a cap to the block percentage. That's all you have to do. I mean, you can do that without changing the PvE aspect of the game, because it only affects it in PvP. It's that friggin' simple. You know, it's not like it's rocket science, but But, you know, and I'll give it up, man. The devs, man, they go through a lot. I know it's not the devs' fault. I know that. Above anybody, I understand it. Like, I've seen what devs have to go through, you know, and ZOS is really a great company. I'm a really 3 divine gloves. Ooh, okay. I'll keep 1 just in case. But usually I never get that many. But honestly, guys, I don't know, man. I honestly, I feel like it's a bad decision. It's terrible. It's a terrible idea. Yeah, I get why they're trying to do it, but there's a lot of things. The Battlegrounds is fun to me. Like, when I roll in a Battleground, I have fun. The platform's there. They do such an awesome job. It's there. Like, every element's there, but I need a title. What am I pushing for? I mean, what's my incentive to do it? You know? I mean, what? Just to go in there and have fun? Well, after a while, that kind of gets boring. You know, you got to put a carrot to it. Give me a friggin' carrot, because, you know, I'm a bunny. You know, I have to have something to chase, even if it's a carrot. And that's what we need. We need carrots. So it's like, you know, give me a carrot, give me ability to, you know, decide how I use my earnings or my rewards and make it viable. You know what I'm saying? And make sense that it benefit players who specifically PvP and Battlegrounds versus players who do Cyrodiil. I think that's another advantage that ZOS would have. You would see this could be a future huge thing for ZeniMax going forward. I'm talking e-games, man. I'm talking big money. Lots of money. Lots of spotlight. You know, but you have to incentivize it. You have to. If you make it just for fun and you don't put counterplay measures into the game, who's going to want to fucking play it? Who? You have no counterplay to it. You have classes who cannot counter efficiently. There's not enough counterplay. I don't want balance. Fuck balance. I don't care about balance. Balance is the least of my concerns. This is a class-based MMO. Who cares about balance? Everybody's going to whine and QQ about balance. The problem of it is, if you have proper counterplay, you can always get around balance issues in PvP. It's like, oh, look, there's a shield. You know, dispel it. You know, oh, there's, or I mean, not a shield. There's the bubble, the friggin', any type of barrier. Just, interrupt him, dispel it. Add an effect that penetrates mitigations. That's another thing they could do, because if you had a boss encounter in the future that you had to actually penetrate the shield and they have to disrupt or use a dispel to penetrate that shield, that's a mechanic in the future you can do, but you have to implement it. You have to implement those type of mechanics. It's just the way it goes. When is your next PvE build release? We console players just got our patch. I'm going to be updating my builds this week. And I'm going to be working on my Templar tank build here. I'll be releasing like 2 builds with him. And then I'll be updating my current builds and things like that. Lowering the resistance cap in PvP would also make medium and light armors more attractive in PvP as well. Right. Exactly. But lowering the resistance cap in PvP only. This is exactly what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying, Rocking. As a person who's developed games, you understand this. And, I've tested it. I've tested for multiple companies. I understand base coding. So, yeah, it's doable. It is completely fucking doable. So I did Crypt of Hearts, and I have... What's the other one that it need? Dark Shade Caverns. We'll do that real quick. But, yeah, I mean, it's doable. It's like, why are you guys... not... I mean, and I think they could be thinking about it, but it's like... The game's awesome. This is probably what, and I love it when people bitch and whine and they're like, "Oh, I'm going to leave this game." Well, good luck trying to find another game currently on the market. In my opinion, I've been trying to go back to certain games and they all suck. 1 second. Don't need to be in there. Not what I wanted to hit. What the? Why is this person fighting this bitch already? Oh well. Chest back here. Sometimes there's a chest back here. No. I love DPS who thinks they're like me. I should just let this person die. They deserve it. Do not go in front of your tanks, deeps. If you do, you're fucking stupid. You deserve to die a lot. Leave the tanking to the tank. That's my advice. You might be in a hurry, but the tank has a purpose. It has a function in a game. Dumbass noobs fucking like, oh, I got this. Me and my friends will actually let him die. And we're like, hey, look, it's a DPS tank. He can solo this. Let's let him. Yeah. He usually doesn't make it too far. We're sick, demented fucks. Don't get caught doing that shit with me and my boys. We will teach you a lesson. Anybody notice the other healer's not putting it on? I bet you it's a Templar healer. That's what I'm talking about. Like, a lot of healers in this game, even supposedly trial healers, don't know what they're doing. They really don't. Nope. Shouldn't have been panning. Is anybody getting this dude up? Resurrection pending. Well, fuck you then. Alright. Let me check. How many people want to bet it's a Templar?
Old Celos must have been raking in a fortune.
It is! It's a fucking Templar. Oh god. One of the most utility efficient fucking healers and isn't fucking using Aura. Can I say fucking nubs? Can I say fucking nubs? I love going in trials and seeing this shit too. I got Ellie Drain. You're a fucking Templar. I got orbs and fucking shards. Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking nub. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my fucking dungeon trial, whatever. Fucking nubs. If he doesn't get back before the next boss, well, whatever. Look, grab them up. Now look, there's a bunch of them with fucking magic drain. It's a fucking amazing thing. Instead of one target, I'm affecting many. Why? You fucking dumbasses. Funny thing is, he probably has fucking... what's the other one? Like, get the resources back from their... I'm gonna repentance their corpses. Are you all fucking scrub? Keep that shit PvP, motherfuckers. Here, let me do this dude a favor. Do not go without me, you fucking dumb DPS. I will not help you. Don't worry, I'll keep applying the friggin' debuff there, or utility there, bud. Fucking dumbass, fucking nubs, fucking Templar, fucking morons. I'm a trial healer. I have my... Shut the fuck up. Fucking scrub-ass motherfuckers. Watch. Oh my god, I got multiple targets with it. Holy shit, why? Because I'm a fucking Templar. Fucking scrub-ass dumb fucks. I swear to God, I'm gonna cry. It's so easy. It's so fucking easy playing Templar tank. You can't fuck it up. But yet they'll tell you, they'll say, DK tanks are trial tanks. Shut the fuck up, you fucking scrubs. Scrubs! They're fucking scrubs! Watch! Oh! Oh, look at him! Get it back here. Get a little heal. Throw back up the debuff. Since the healer's not doing it, I might as well. Whew, who knows? back here. Gotta love that spin. There's nothing I can do about it. Hey, yo, man, where's a nice heal there, bud? I wish you could taunt him away from that. Unfortunately, you can't. He'll come back. Right, baby. Back the fuck up. There we go. Woo! Woo! Nah. No, I don't know if anybody has this quest. Alright guys, there it is. Dailies are done. I will be on here. I will be doing some updates. I'll get some things going on. Next week I'm also going to do some live battlegrounds with CP. It'll be interesting. Who knows? But anyways, yeah, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it happens. I have faith in ZeniMax. I have faith in the devs. I just think that, you know, communication is key to success. So we'll see how everything goes. But I love the game. I'm not going anywhere. I don't hate the game. You know, it's not, you can't put it on one person or one department. And that's the way it is. It's just one of those things. Let's try it. Let's. So let me check out some comments real quick here. Yeah, that's just good for Sork DPS, right? Good thing this is a DS1 or Mystic Wood. Why would Netch not be good? Yeah. No power if the light for the debuff on a temp tank. Yeah, like, the way I play Templar tank a lot different. There's different ways to play Templar tank. I go more Magicka based, and there's a lot of different things I incorporate. Yeah, definitely Lord Warden. And my Lord Warden, this one, I think my helm's Divine. On this one, I think. Yeah, it's my Divine one. It's my Light Divine. So, I have a couple of Lord Warden headpieces. So, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. You know, definitely. We'll see, man. We'll definitely see. We'll see how everything goes. And, you know, I'll be on this week. I'll be posting some updates on the builds, given the new CP system. You know, there's it's going to affect your jump points because there's like some allocation where you can allocate the points. There's not a lot of room, maybe like 1 or 2 points that you have left over, and it doesn't meet those jump points. But you know, I mean, I don't know what to tell the people who are wanting to be completely accurate, but we'll see. And you know, I will be getting like 2 builds out, hopefully by Friday, by tomorrow and the next day for Templar tanks. I'll be updating builds next week. I will be PvPing also next week in Battlegrounds specifically. And we will be getting some things out there. So, too bad we won't get to see the Pug versus the Guardian. Yeah. Did you get a USB port yesterday, Mystic? Oh, Krill, I actually ordered a new board. I ordered a new Mobo. Yeah. Yeah, I actually did. I got a backwards compatible. Actually, it was awesome. I went with the Pro, the Asus Pro, which incorporated all of my current hardware I have, and it will allow me not to get the new gen, but the gen prior to this. So I'll be able to upgrade even my processor if I want to, and my RAM. So my max at the time of my upgrade was 32. I forget. I want to say 32 max, but now it's like 60 something max, which I'll never need. And I can overclock the hell and back. Not that I overclock any. I usually unlock my cores and I set my parameters, and you know, I do make adjustments on my rigs for gaming purposes. But I had the MA series, and the MA series Asus quit supporting updates after Windows 8. So if I had Windows 8, I'd still have been good because it was a very popular board, the MA series was. But unfortunately, Asus was like, we're not supporting Windows 10 drivers. And I'm like, fuck. And my USB started going to shit, my Bluetooth, everything. So I was like, okay, well, what am I going to do? And I had 2 options. I could have went Pro or Sabertooth for backward compatibility. Sabertooth is well out of my price range. So I was not about to go Sabertooth. Specs were awesome, but I went with the Pro instead. So, and it was on sale. I mean, it was on back order, but it was on sale. And I was like, you know, $40 more for the components I need, and I can get a Pro on sale. Fuck it. You know, I'll do it because I don't want to replace my whole system. I don't need a new processor. I have a processor. I don't need RAM. I have RAM. You know, I have good components, solid. Yeah, 64 gigs, right. It was 32 was my original spec. But now this one I think is 64, and I was like, holy what? I'm like, shit. I doubt I'll ever slot that much, but it's a nice feature. And the bus, my bus was pretty awesome because that was the one thing I had to worry about because I run an FX chipset, and I was like, okay, so you know, I had the FX series, and I was like, but I had to pay attention to my bus, and I was like, okay, well, here's my bus speeds, and what boards are backward compatible that will support Windows 10, which and has backward compatibility, and it was either the Sabertooth or the Pro, and Sabertooth was well out of my price range, so did not go Sabertooth, but Pro specs were more than sufficient. Yeah, I'll be doing a build video tomorrow on this, Krill. So, we're going to be getting the update. I'll try to get some shit done. This ain't Linus Tech or Paul's Hardware or Bitwit. Yeah, but I love it. I love being a nerd. I love it. It's something I do like. I do like it. I enjoy being a nerd, especially a tech head, man. Being a nerd is good. I'm not like really nerdy. I don't even think I'm really nerdy. I mean, stuff I like to do. Some people like to work on cars. I like to work on hardware. Yeah, definitely not Gamers Nexus. But yeah, guys, so we'll see how everything goes, and we'll let you guys go today. By the way, console players, if you do have that problem, if it's a 303 error, you will have to message your friends, especially the ones you want to keep. Tell them that you have to delete it because it's just a problem between the friends list being that data being transferred on your online thing. So when I go to social, like, it was bad. Like, I still have over 100 and something. So when I go to friends list, I have all these friends, right? All of these. I still was able to keep like a little over 100, but like I had to delete a shitload of friends. So I had to delete a lot of friends so I could log in. So all you have to do is go ahead, delete your friends, tell them, hey, I'll reinvite you or reinvite me, and you'll get through that 303. Well, that's all you have to do. Once you get through past the initial entry, because of your friends list has to update after the update. So after the update, you can't log in because the system's trying to push too much data in updating your account information. So you actually have to delete them, and then put them back in. Once you get in game, you can relist them. You'll be fine. Now, that's not to say that problem will be fixed in future updates. You may have to go through the same process. But what you can do, like I said, just delete them, log in. Once you log in, then you can re-add your friends. You'll be good to go. Right? That's specifically for console players. PC players have a whole different issue when it comes to a 303 error. It's not usually related with the friends list. That's a whole different beast. But that should fix your problem, guys. All right, and then I hope that helps. But I want you guys to enjoy DLC. Clockwork City is beautiful. It's stunning. And devs did such a great job. ZeniMax gives us a lot of perks too. So once again, yes, I'm a little upset about the whole thing with CP and Battlegrounds and whatever. And there are some things that need to be addressed, but that's every game. But what they gave us in Clockwork City is simply fucking stunning as hell. I love it. I love the transmutation. ZeniMax has come such a long way in the last year that I played. Actually, I played well over a year now. It'll be 2 years coming up, a year on PC. So from the time I started this all the way now, they've come such a long way. ZOS is, definitely improving this product, and Elder Scrolls Online is not going anywhere anytime soon. So love it. Keep it up, ZOS. If anybody has any questions, comments, please post below. I want to thank everybody for watching today, and once again and always, have a nice day.